Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode on the Tip AI with Jeff and Valentin. Today, I'm really excited because I've got Narcissa Nelson with me. This one's been in the offing for a little while, so I'm excited to finally sit down with you and have a chat. Narcissa, thanks for joining us. How's it going?
It's going great. It's a pleasure to be here. It's grateful knowing you. That's what I can say.
I like it. I know we're going to get plenty of energy from today's episode, but I'm excited to sit down and talk through it. So, tell me a little bit about how you got to know Jeff and where you came across initially his program.
Oh my gosh. Jeff, actually, I met Jeff on, it was like a conference, not a conference, virtual. It was like a virtual conference type of thing. And he was speaking. And I don't know. It was just like literally my spirit with his spirit online connected. And it was only two people. And it was him, it was Jeff and another young lady. And I reached out through a message and we just started talking. Like literally just started talking and it was seemed like we known each other forever. And we got on a call. The call was supposed to have been like 45 minutes. We were on a call like 2.5 hours. Nah, I'm not joking. And from that point on, Jeff was my guy, honestly. Like he has blessed me in so many ways, just conversating, just talking. If I had like any doubts about anything with AI or anything, I just DM'd him and he answered me right away. And I can't wait to meet him, but I feel like I have met him, his kids, and his wife just from conversation.
We've definitely built that same kind of relationship over the last couple of months or so. I think it's one of the things that really does come across with Jeb, and partly because he's so passionate about what he does, but also passionate about other people's success as well. Like, I think you really get that when you speak to him, and he's certainly giving with his time as well.
Yes, with this time, and you know what too? He takes you at the level where you are. He's not trying to push you into nothing. He's a great listener. We just had so much in common. We just had so much in common. And, he was like, Narcissa, I see where you're going with this. This is something that's really good. So I appreciate that.
No, that's cool. So tell us a little bit about that. Tell us about your business and your mission and what you're doing.
Okay, yes. Well, the business is Narcissa's Chain Reaction. The names actually are all spirit led. I didn't care for my name. And so my husband and I have been together 23 years, married 19 years. And he was like, well, what is it about it? I said, listen, only thing that I could tell you is this is the way it was given to me. Narcissa Chain Reaction is a chain of people coming together for one in one kingdom. Whatever religion it is, it doesn't matter. Whatever it is that you believed in. So then I was working with another young lady and her husband had cancer and he was in the back. And he said, tell her that she's a leader on assignment. So that's where leader on assignment came from. Then we have Stop the Sacrifice. Stop the Sacrifice came from when I was coming out of a podcast conference. My attorney called and she was like, you can't use the name that you were using. And I literally hit the steering wheel and my spirit was like, stop the sacrifice. So everything with our business, it's not something that I actually created. It was just my life, my history, something that resonated within and it just fit. And that's how it comes. So it's like we help women and men that struggle with manipulation, self-worth, and we just help them get clarity, freedom, fulfillment, and confidence. I'm that simple.
Mission that does come from without, basically.
It does. It just comes from within. So it's like I really never resonated. And that's the things that I was talking to Jeff about. I didn't really resonate with individuals because it was like everything seemed like automation. It seemed like it just didn't seem real. It just didn't have that. Tell me about you. Like, don't tell me what this is. Tell me about you and what you can do and how you can do it. So I get like really excited and soup when I see somebody that's struggling. I'm like, okay, I need to know why you're struggling.
Right.
Okay, let's not talk about that person. I only want to talk about you, so.
I get that. Interesting because obviously not automation, authenticity coming from being like the human connection and what people stand for. Where does AI fit into all of that for you? Like, how does
Well,
AI?
AI actually it's crazy because when I was talking to Jeff and I was telling him about my dyslexia and I was telling him about the way I was brought up. So as I describe it to everyone, you know the Cinderella? Well, I was the black Cinderella, you know. And I don't do the white and the black, it's melon, but I was the black Cinderella. And so when I was explaining that to him and I was telling him that I had dyslexia and it was very hard for me to my brain, it just goes and it doesn't never stop. But mm, clearly what I have in here is very hard for me to deliver.
Right.
And so when he told me about the group and, he actually put me in a group and everything that was being said. And then he was like, I got you. And when he told me that he had me, he literally had me. And everything just flowed. And he was like, Narcissa. Matter of fact, on one of the lives that he had, he knows me. He knows how I freeze up and I break down. He literally called me on purpose. And I was like, "Oh, no, he didn't." But it did something to me, and I'm like, "Oh my god." Literally, I couldn't get anything out, but Jeff already knew, and he was like, "I got you." But I felt like, "Oh my god, it's like such a mess," and I'm like, but it was all good. So, when he taught me, literally, because I was like, "Well, I don't want AI to tell me what to say, and then I can't articulate like, that's not me, you know what I mean? So then what I end up doing was I just started talking. Like just literally just talking like I talk with you. And then AI started picking up and it started saying, "Oh, this is cool. Oh, this is deep. This and and I was looking like, what? And so that's when I was just like, okay, this is what I want. I was literally like telling AI in Claude.
Claude and ChatGPT.
Yes, I was literally saying what I wanted, and it was giving me what I wanted, and I'm like, "No, that's not how I talk. This is how I talk." And that's how I literally built change everything on a website, and the website literally sounds like me.
Two parts of that are really powerful. It's one that with AI, it allows you to have a voice that you might not have found easily, particularly tested with dyslexia or something like that.
Mhm, mhm.
And I think that's one of the reasons that it kind of makes it easier for everybody to share their story, their truth to the world, which is hugely powerful. But the other side of it, so you're saying that you often you talk to the AI rather than type, is that right?
Yes.
Nice. So voice recording, voice notes, and then you're getting it to do everything that way.
Yes, yes. And then actually, what I actually had on the website, someone had helped me and I just wanted it out there, but I really didn't give out my website that much because Jack, it didn't sound like me. I wasn't comfortable with it. And I'm that type of person. If it doesn't sit right with me, my time is going to come. I don't know when that time is. And what I'm doing is really not for me. And yes, we do need the money to run the business and stuff like that. But I always want things to be right. So, and God has always taken care of me regardless. And I'm not a materialistic person. Like I really love life and I'm grateful for what I have. So whatever I'm blessed with, I'm grateful for that. So I just always knew that what I'm doing, I'm supposed to do. And when that time comes, it's gonna come and I'm gonna be able to enjoy it as well. So what I do, I enjoy it. It's not work to me. Like it's not. You know what I mean? So everything is happening in its own timing. So by meeting Jeff was my particular time. Meeting you, that's my particular time. And things are just flowing and I'm able to see me, see my voice, be true. This is what happens. This is what I know that I can do because I am never going to try to teach anyone something that I never went through. So that's a lie. So I'm going to tell somebody something that never happened to me. So
It's quite a unique thing because people often don't realize that you're best placed to help the people that are following the same path that you've been on. And if you've been on that path and you've walked it, and even, even if you're 10 meters ahead or 100 miles ahead and you've been through more of that stuff, it is still your best position to help those people that are like following. I can see that purpose and that energy and the enthusiasm in what you're doing. And yeah, it's inspiring. So partly just back to the community and yeah, community. If somebody's watching this and they're on the fence about coming and joining up and getting involved with all of the people there, what would you say to them?
Oh, to get into the community with you and Jeff and everybody else, I don't know what they waiting for.
Hmm.
Basically, I don't know what you guys are waiting for because let me tell you one thing. I'm the type of person, the individuals that are around me, what I've been praying for, I was always looking for to be with the women. And this is being honest, right? But I've always gotten along better with the men because I'm a no fluff, no nonsense type of person, very silly, like to have fun. You guys are like that. Like literally, you guys is about your business, but you enjoy one another. You articulate each person within the community has their own unique ability to do things and you guys literally help each other. Where do you find that? I always was looking for that. And that's literally what goes on in there. And you need to hurry up and get in there. Jeff blessed me to get in there. And
Yeah, right? Heard it here first, everybody. Get yourself. Don't waste it.
get yourself in there. I mean, you're going to grow. I've grown within the last year. I've grown from all the guys that's in there.
I love
And
that.
two women. I know the two women that be answering my stuff too, but I don't know their names off the top. I'm bad with names. But
Yeah, there's Jassy and his team and stuff. And in the community, we have obviously there's quite a good mix of people in there, you know.
there is.
We-
Yeah.
But it's good because most of them are all working on these things every day, but coming from totally different perspectives. You know, everyone's business is different. So
Yeah. Everybody with their own different uniqueness within the community and the love that's within the community and the straightforwardness and it's all love. Like if it's something that's not good, they'll tell you, they'll let you know, and you take it wherever you want to take it. But they're there to help.
I love that. I love that. So I wanted to ask you as well. So I said I'd put it in the description in the comments after. So the best place for people to keep up with Narcissa's Chain Reaction and what you guys are doing, is that on Facebook? Is it through the website? Is it both? Like where's the best place to keep up with what you guys did?
You can go to www.leaderonassignment.com and everything is there. On Instagram, it's Stop the Sacrifice Becoming New. And on Facebook is my name. And then the business side of it is Leader on Assignment.
Perfect. Well, we'll put all of those links in the description as well, because people can keep in touch with you on any one of those routes. So the next thing is like, what have you got planned for the next 6 to 12 months in terms of your business, as in terms of AI? Is there anything exciting coming up over the next years?
Yes, the within the next month, I started a community in Kajabi. Because that's who I use, Kajabi, and I'm very excited about that. I really want to get off of Facebook, not in the bad way, but just in the way of like I want to post what I post daily to help others, but I really want to get into the community whereas I can really expound and help people that don't have a voice, people that are silenced because that was me. And I know a lot of individuals are not going to open up and branch within themselves unless they can have a place that I feel that is sacred. It's going to take a minute and they can get what they need and they can be more open to know that, there's a place for them out here.
I love that. That's an awesome mission. So I just want to thank you so much for coming on and taking the time for the interview today.
Well, thank you for having me.
It's been a pleasure, and we'll have to do another one in like 6 to 12 months time and check in to see how you're getting on and how everything's going.
Of course. Anything and always.
Awesome. Okay, so as always, everybody, thank you very much. Check out the links in the comments, and we will see you next time. Thank you.
Thank you.